Hey, Spiritual Tribe, welcome on in. So, I wanted to do a reading today about what superpowers are helping you. So, we're going to use for pile one, we have our kick butt Black Widow from the Marvel Potato Head series. So, we have our Marvel Black Widow kick butt Chica for pile one. And pile two, we have our Marvel kick butt Hawkeye, not to be confused with hot guy or hot girl. But we have Hawkeye Marvel potato heads. Pretty cool. They come apart. Lots of fun stuff. So, anyways, pile two. So let's see. Pile one is Black Widow. And pile two is Hawkeye. And finding out, you can see, there you go. What superpowers are helping you right now? What superpowers do you have that are helping you in your situations right now? Awesome. Fantastic. Let's get started. Oh, baby. Okay. All right. If you chose pile one with Black Widow, Marvel's Kick Butt, Potato Head, Black Widow, woo, this is your pile. All right. Thanks, y'all. Just keeps falling over. All right, Black Widow. Geez. Ready to go. Awesome. Beautiful red hair. Maybe you're really, really passionate. Maybe you could have a fiery temper. You could be someone who's, I just heard a feminist or believe in women's rights. Or I also heard somebody watching, you may have the opposite of that. You may have to learn how to respect women's rights. Does that make sense? Okay. Different culture, different beliefs. Okay, what superpowers are helping our pile one? Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to take the top here. Possibility. Ooh. Okay, so the opportunity to have the belief in possibility, it's talking about like raising your standards, elevating your expectations, and that way, like raising your vibration. So that's a superpower that you have to be able to align your chakras, to be able to align your mind, your like mental, emotional, spiritual, physical energies, bodies, to be able to really align it with your mission, your goal, your intention, and to be able to elevate your energy, your focus, your intention, and your actions to follow suit. And that opens doors and opportunities for you. But you have to toe the line in all of those areas and be in alignment for it to, I was going to say for it to work, but for it to unlock those doors. So that's pretty awesome. That's nice. That's like really awesome. Way to go, Black Widow pile. That's pretty cool. Ooh, don't Black Widows also eat the injured? Gosh, to get stronger. So maybe I'm thinking like Five of Swords energy. I know that's so totally different energy from what we just talked about with possibility, but there is a possibility that I thought Black Widows, not tarantulas, but I thought Black Widows eat the wounded. So there could be a sense of like being cutthroat. Even though Marvel was more about the heroes and like defending the innocents and defending people and fighting for justice, you could be fighting for the dark side. You could be, that's interesting. I don't know. I just keep seeing this movie in my mind. Like I saw it when I was a child, and it was like a superhero movie, and it was like this big Black Widow, and which is interesting that we're in Black Widow pile. And this Black Widow was eating the wounded. It was so weird. And they said, oh, Black Widows eat the wounded to get stronger. And I was like, oh my gosh, like that always stayed with me for some reason. But anyways, so you see possibility where others may not see possibility. Also, Black Widow is a spider, so weaving your web, and creating the life that you want, or creating outcomes out of what other people may see as like no possibility, like we talked about. You'd be able to like weave a web and create it. You may even see like I just heard foreshadowing, but I was thinking like you may be able to kind of project into the future and see the path that lies ahead. Um, kind of project yourself forward and see what somebody's path is, or where actions lead, or um, the energy of a path, that kind of thing. Um, I keep hearing forecasting. And then I heard the weather forecasting, like tornadoes and stuff. But then I thought of, no, that's Hawkeye. Hawkeye. Um, Interesting. But, Black Widow was able to kind of like spin this like crystal-like web and catch their food, right? And hunt their prey almost in the background. And then they come and get their prey once their prey has exhausted themselves trying to get out of the trap. So you could be somebody who exhausts your enemies and then comes in at the right time. Maybe you're very calculated. Maybe you could be really strategic. I just heard like military, or somebody with like a strategic mindset. You may have had Black Widow kind of has like a survival mindset in Marvel, even though she's part of like the Marvel group of superheroes. There's a sense of she's the only not women. She's the only woman. Maybe you only have women around you, or you only had women influences who were. Um, I just heard a positive force. That's interesting. I don't know, maybe a positive force in your life. Um, there's a sense of survivalism with the energy coming through. And maybe that's one of the reasons that you've been able to train yourself to see possibility where others don't see exists. Or maybe you're training yourself to think more positively, to be able to elevate so you can see possibility. Like instead of being pessimistic, you're learning to be more optimistic. Okay, let's see what else. Wow. Influences at play are soulmates and message in reverse. So the superpowers that are helping you right now is that you have like this soulmate energy. There's a sense of kindredness and familiarity in your energy that people feel at home with. And with soulmate energy, it tends to be like something that they can feel at home like right away or very quickly, or build a rapport with you really, really quickly. So you might be somebody who can build rapport with people from like across the board like really quickly. You, so it means a couple of things. We can actually read it as well, but soulmate message. You may have, okay, so lots of different storylines coming through. I just thought I felt something I want. That's interesting. I don't know, that's funny. Soulmate energy and message, like maybe you're not connecting with a soulmate right now and it's giving you opportunity to grow. You could have like soulmate connections. Message would be, you could be trying to like thinking about communicating and reaching out to somebody who feels like a soulmate or has that energy, but not hitting send or not following through on connecting. Or maybe you're not getting messages from somebody who has that soulmate energy. Possibility. There's a sense of like, there's a possibility to connect and communicate with soulmate, and maybe it's telepathic. Raise your standards. So maybe there's a soulmate connection that's challenging you to raise your standards, elevating your expectations and showing you that you have unlimited potential. And it's interesting that a message 33 is a master number in numerology, and that's in reverse. Okay. It's a moth, which a moth is usually like prosperity, spirituality. I think it's spirituality. It could be, I think it might actually be abundance. Let's look it up really quick. Moth. Yes. Meaning, moth. Meaning and symbolism of moth is moth. Oof. Change. So we're talking about change in a soulmate connection. Wow. Raising your standards is change. Elevating your expectations is definitely change. It's reminding you that you have unlimited potential and possibility, seeing possibility where others may or may not, or where you didn't see it before, or having the courage to move forward into the possibility of something new is all change and transformation. Endings, death, and even mystery of the night. Wow. Most moths navigate by moonlight and are at home in the dark, but this is in reverse. So you are attracted to light. So that tells me that you have the energy of if there's light and dark soulmates, you have the energy of the light soulmate. Or at least you embody that right now, like in this moment, because that's the pile that you innately were drawn to. Or you could be inquiring about somebody who's the light energy in them, and maybe a possibility to communicate with them. So that's interesting. Very cool. All right. What stage are you at right now with these superpowers? Okay. Okay. I wanted to pop out, but it wasn't really going yet. It's like incubating. Come on, spirit. For the Black Widow pile, what stage is transmuting right now? All right. Influence wise. What stage are they in right now? All right, let's do that. Ooh, just knock. Wow, we're just literally talking about, oh my gosh. So you visit other dimensions in your dreams and then you bring back higher wisdom to share. I love that. That's amazing. And that's part of what part of the possibility. That's part of the possibility that you have. That's amazing. Okay. Wow. So it says, in light of like possibility and seeing into the opportunities that are around you and around other people and awakening other people, it says, just knock. If the way seems closed, ask friends or influencers to open the door and let you in. That also goes for like support. It also goes for like reaching out if you're wanting to connect with somebody and you're just not really finding the courage to do so. It's kind of encouraging you actually just to knock on the door. You don't know until you knock what the response is going to be like, right? Um, you don't know you don't know what it is until you take a leap into the unknown. It's like something, it's like it's encouraging you to have the faith, have the courage to literally step through the door and find out what the possibility could be instead of working everything out in your mind ahead of time, because then you cancel out everybody's free will, or freedom of choice and the variables that come with that. And I know that's scary, but you're carrying this soulmate energy and things work out and align naturally with that type of energy. It's a manifestation energy, and it's a positive omen, if you will, for relationships, for connections, for partnerships, for decision making, when making it with another person or group or whatnot. So it's like a blessing from spirit at this time and season. So that's really cool. So I hope that you really enjoyed our message today. If you liked it, please love tap on the subscribe button and the like button for me. And I'll keep you posted on real time other posts. See ya. Bye. Hey, pile two, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Woohoo. Yeah. Okay. If you chose the Marvel kick butt hawkeye gentleman, this is your pile. Whoa, Mr. Potato Head is falling apart. See, Mr. Potato Head's falling apart over here. You may feel like you're in Ten of Wands energy about to fall apart, really need a break from the world, really just feel like almost like you're looking for an exit. You may be feeling that, and you may be a somebody like that's holds it all together, and you're the glue for everybody else that provides and that protects everybody. And um, Hawkeye, he's somebody that like is able to really like kind of like the archer, right? So I'm just adjusting his weapon here. Where they're really able to like narrow in and focus on that target, right? And then they release it and they're able to get that target. So maybe that's something that you're comfortable with, you're familiar with, but right now is a season of the opposite of that, and maybe you're feeling outside of your comfort zone. I just heard it could be financially, it could be health wise. Trying to see what else could it be. It could be mentally, maybe you're off your game mentally and emotionally, and that's throwing you off as well. Yeah, so let's see. I'm getting the feeling to show you again, Mr. Hawkeye. Hawkeye. So it's so easy to say hot guy, hot girl, um, hot guy, hot lady. So you may be very attractive and have a lot of suave. Um, let's see. All right, let's talk about this. Yes. All right. Oh, you have a sense of innocence about you. Your superpowers are a sense of like oozing a sense of innocence and enchantment in life, and sense of like playfulness and like curiosity about the world and about other people and about maybe their journeys or about how things work and how they integrate into your life and why they work a certain way. You have this sense of innocence of like not only trying to figure out why things work and how they work and studying kind of like the whole picture of things, but also like your influence and impact and how they impact you and how ultimately it impacts other people around you. It's encouraging you to take time to play. So you're very playful. You help bring out the innocence in other people. You bring the even people who are like wound so tight, you help them to like just be calm and or calmer and relax, and you help them to really take a deep breath. You probably encourage, you're probably a big encourager. You really look to like celebrate life and be present in the moment. Um, Probably you help other people to learn how to be more present in each moment and to really appreciate the journey along the way. You are amazing at nurturing your inner child. My nose is bothering me now too. So you're really amazing at self-care, self-love. And if you're not, then that's the spirit's way of just saying like, hey, like you have this superpower of manifesting. How to ground yourself is to like love on yourself and to nurture yourself. Go for a spa day, go for like relax around the house or read a book. I don't know, like go skydiving, go for a trip. Like what is your, take a nice shower between your next shift, like between the last and the next shift, if you work multiple shifts, have some sexy time, like do something that's rewarding to yourself as much as you take care of other people and you care about other people. Remind yourself how to play, remind yourself how to celebrate life in each moment and celebrate yourself because you're working really hard. And if it's not like physical work or even house cleaning, like keeping your house nice and different things like that, reward and celebrate yourself for just showing up today and getting out of bed. You could be in bed watching this right now, which is hilarious because somebody is. The fact that you chose to open your eyelids this morning, hopefully you're choosing to live today. And that to me is worth celebrating because we need each and every person here. So live with a childlike sense of wonder. Did I not just say that? Oh my goodness, I love when Spirit does that. That's amazing. So that's really, really cool. So we need more people like you in this world. Just like that pure innocence. It's like that purity, that sense of wonder, especially in such a dark world that's going even darker at a rapid pace. Whoa, 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 lots of transformation here. So you are incredibly, so it's amazing that we have Hawkeye. We have Hawkeye, right? And we're just talking about the archer and just being like, you see the target, you release, I was gonna say the crosshair, the arrow through the bow, and it hits your target. So you have a way of like, I was gonna say strategically hitting your target. practicing and really working and with discipline to get there. So it's almost like a sense of like your innocence. I wonder, I don't know how to describe. Your sense of innocence carries you forward, gives you hope, to learn more, to continue moving forward. It's like a light, like a lighthouse, right? Like moving you forward, and moving other people forward and inspiring them. And it like shines a light on where other people need to grow or other people need to learn more or improve. I mean, I guess that's all growth. Um, but it definitely shines a light on their shadow side. And so they have the act of accountability at that point. If they don't want to or they're not ready to deal with that, oftentimes people can project their dark side onto you. That can create a lot of tribulations for you. But you've lived through things like this. You come back in many past lives, and you are showing a lot of psychic energy, a lot of high intuition, like Akashic record, masterful, guardian, spiritual guardianship. 1448 and 36 may be 1448 and 36 may be important numbers for you. Yeah. 3, -4, and 3. Huh, that's interesting. I'm gonna say 2, which speaks of unity and partnership. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of water signs, which is so interesting. In light of number 2, I keep getting the high priestess, which is very intuitive and about mysteries. You have a lot of mysteries and things that are hidden knowledge within your aura, your energy, and these are superpowers right now to kind of lean on, things that you've unlocked and earned from previous lifetimes. But the death card is also showing up as transformation. Potentially Scorpio energy to you're working to transmute. That's something that you need to do, is like transmute the energy so that you can use it as like your superpower right now. So instead of holding you back, you need to be able to transmute the energy so that you can align with where you're headed to move forward and give you strength. And I keep hearing like try to focus on blessing other people, to focus on blessing other people, and also try to focus on other people. But there's a lot of past life energy coming in, and there's a sense of innocence coming in, and it could also be speaking literally that you are innocent, in the literal sense, innocence, psychic past life, death. So we can talk about one of our other readings is talking about like death sentence and different things like that. So going from innocence to that extreme, like one extreme to the other, that's kind of interesting. Hopefully there's not an energy of like, I was gonna say mental health and different things like that. You can always reach out to like BetterHelp or seeking a professional around those things. Pardon me, my nose is itching. Thank you, Spirit. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Hawkeye is also talking about like Egypt and Thoth and different things like that. So you could have had like past lives in Egypt. Yeah, I'm seeing past lives. So that's interesting. It's golden. So I'm like, is that like the golden sign of the morn? So it's interesting. I do see 2 of rings, almost like the 2 of cups. But you have a lot of spiritual intuition and a lot of you're on the spiritual path, and it's almost like you are meant to like bring that spiritual knowledge forward and share that with others. The stages that you're in right now are that you're cutting away any losses and starting anew. So anything that doesn't serve you, you are getting rid of and cleaning house. It's talking about being able to cut things out to ascend, things that no longer serve you, to be able to clean house and make sure that you're on firm footing to be able to launch forward and ascend. You're making a leap into the consciousness now. let go of anything holding you back. So you got two cards about beginning again and ascending, and both of them are talking about cutting losses to start anew. Let go of anything holding you back. You will gain more in the long run, and you're making a leap into the consciousness now. So that's amazing. You're literally ascending on a spiritual journey right now and having a spiritual awakening. So that is something that is ascending you and assisting you. So those are amazing superpowers. And you have guides and guardians on the other side who are also helping you here. So I just feel like this amazing like presence. And just know that you're not alone. You're not alone. There's a greater force around you to support you, to lean into. And like I said, also better help or a licensed professional can also help, or just speaking to somebody. Life can be tough. Oh, it can be so tough. But you are an amazing being, and you've already overcome. You've already surpassed the time of pile one. A little extra time there. So you're going through a huge transformation, and there's a lot of accountability that's necessary in taking responsibility for the actions and decisions that you make within that. As you're clearing house, it's asking you about your belief systems. It's asking you about decisions on why you stand on certain things or what your preferences are on other type of things. Like even the food that you eat is changing, like dietary, lifestyle, decisions about just like everything in your life is changing. Relationships are changing. The people and chapters in your life and seasons are all changing. The environments in your life are all changing right now. And that's all to play into the elevation and ascension of what you're going through. So stay true to your path and reach out for help as you need it. And that's really wonderful and amazing. So congratulations. I'm super excited, and post in the comments below. Let me know your testimony, and love tap on the subscribe and the like so that we can get real-time notifications to you. So awesome. Thanks for joining. All right. See you soon. Bye.